Folks, can we possibly be ready for some winter decorating? Come on over. It's gonna be fun right here on my take on Home and Garden. Guys, what are we gonna do this year? You know, last year we did a lot of crystal and just a whisper of light lavenders. The year before, I think we did blue and white. And the year before that, we did blue and white and feathered in some pink. Pink milk glass. Gotta be different. So this year, I'm going to show you what's going to kick off the decor for winter. This is what I'm keying off of. The Bavarian tertian root set of dogwood plates from Germany. Vintage, beautiful, in light grays and creams and white, and the smallest hint of lavender. The main thing here is we're going to feather in a little bit of silver because we have silver in here, and I'm not a big silver fan, but we're going to have just a touch and a lot of milk glass, and let's see if we can make it nice and make it different today for you. You know it, or you wouldn't even be here. I'm going to take you and show you what I'm going to use in the decor today. Okay guys, we'll start on the kitchen island. Now I've pulled this all out, and 90–95% of this was not showcased in our Christmas this year. So we're going to be on winter thinking. And we're going to use some wonderful giant frosted sugar cones, some frosty. Want to make sure you see the frosty and not regular peonies, like they got frosted. We've got a little bit of pine, a lot of frost, white berries, pine cones. We have a lantern. Pine cone candle lights, owls, we have deer, we have one of my favorite things by Avon, the kids on a sled with the dog plate. We have our crystal tree collection. And again, our angel, porcelain, and a couple of Lenox pieces, trimmed in gold, another lantern, in the Gothic style. That red candle will get changed to white. Beautiful picture with just some gray and silver leaves and flowers. All right, and this was new this year. I don't think we showed it. From a daughter-in-law, the buck helping the friends. And he even has silver horns, real good. That'll work. Now we're gonna take you over to a couple more areas. Okay, here's some more things I've pulled out. More options. We have fabulous vintage cocoa pots in the Oriental style. Very little color, you'll notice. In fact, this one is snowy drifts, and the trees are bare for the most part, except the pines, and the magnolias are just trying to come out. This one again, light sage and blue and grays and gold. Lots of milk glass by Fenton and Westmoreland. Baskets, compote, silver crest compote, vases in American hobnail, and a wonderful little set. Sugar, vinegar cruet, a lidded candy, and a wonderful duck who's trying to push spring and get the ice broken up so he can swim in his pond. Little bit of crystal pieces. We have birds and pinch pot, ruffled English hobnail dishes, little vintage candle, snowy, icy birds. They'll be just right. First, you know I like a lemony polish for the wood, and we spray the cloth. Why? Because we don't want it all atomized in the air and we don't feel like breathing it. This is going to be gorgeous. Again, after the holiday, I'll do the chair tops here, and then I've already ironed the white. We want white now, not even off-white for winter in the tablecloth. Now this tablecloth's been waiting a little bit to get put on after I ironed it. I sure hope it didn't affect the ironing job I did. 8 inches over, pretty much all the way around. I want to tell you how wonderful this trick is. What you can do and change your whole room just with your set of dishes. This wall rack, if you were only a couple and you only have a set of 4, when your company comes over, these wall racks would suit you just fine, like that. Okay, so I've chosen these faux fruits. They're frosty and really vintage and sweet. Whisper of red here. Pears, apples, grapes. I've put down this incredible runner in the cream antique white that you might remember me picking up last year. Okay guys, so you can see a little bit of color coming in here now. I've got the cruets all redone. We need color on that shelf. And we got to get a tray in here for balance. Alrighty. Really getting happy with this right now. Okay guys, we've got a couple of easy, quick arrangements. I'm hoping I can use these giant sugar cones. And that looks like a big basket, and it doesn't hold much. And we want to get in the silver and crystal aspect here. A couple of frozen peony. Really easy. Frosty, snowy fern really sends it home every time, I think. We'll get another frozen silver, and this, I'll tell you, that's the most silver you'll see me use. I just don't use it. It's cold and modern, I think, for the most part, that keeps me away. I think these berries will work. Little bit of pine. Let's go take this over to the buffet along with some of this other stuff we're going to make a little vignette. I brought in the lantern, and instead of straight on like most people would do it, I'm turned it in a little bit in our arrangement, hoping it'll tuck in and give kind of a dimensional. That's high, so I want to put that in the back. A dimensional look here with our plate. What's the next tallest thing? The deer. The big cone. Look how pretty, just that one. And you can move them around all day long. Right? Really kind of liking that. Here we are at the big table, and I thought we would add some more formal crystal, a couple candlesticks, and it's a good reason to get out the hazy vintage candlesticks. Look at this. And how about this carafe? All crystal today are vintage pitcher. Fabulous. Not so formal, but it just fits, I think, in this scenario. I think now, really, I'm gonna have to take you and show you all around. Now here's our wonderful color scheme for winter in the Tertian Root Bavarian dinner plate set. So we've used white porcelain, white milk glass, vintage, and MCM cut glass, crystal, English hobnail, American hobnail, little touches of silver because of the plates. Lennox, wonderful cocoa pots, crystal trees, and a 90-piece vinegar cruet collection. Both sides and across 6 shelves. A wonderful pair of doves made in Italy. The wintry snow globe. And a sweet glow. And that reproduction lantern. Here we are again. Wonderful EAPG Early American Pattern Glass, Milk Glass by Westmoreland and Fenton. Kids are sledding, and that's about the most color in the whole project. Frosty birds. And a milk glass duck waiting for the pan to thaw. More cruets. Let's take a look at our beautiful table vignette. In center, crystal candlesticks by Heisey, MCM, crystal carafes, milk glass by Fenton in the silver crest, clear lip. Vintage drink pitcher. the fabulous runner will link in the description box. Antiqued fruit. Crystal, sugar and creamer. And then we have the buffet. A little more whimsical. Giant sugar cones and pine cone lights. Gothic lantern. Electric candles. And an arrangement in an American hobnail basket by Fenton. Big serving plate by Lennox. And the deer has scooped up all his buddies to keep him safe. Where you gonna go, guys? Hope you liked our winter decor so far. Now, you know we're heading over toward the fireplace and the kitchen. That's going to be the next video. We even have a few things staged up here that I might want to use. This is when you know you can smile. When you're all done after all your work and it can look like this. Anybody's place. Think about it. Gather up things that work. In the winter, we're void of color for the most part. If there is any, it's light, it's faded, it's foggy. Because it's cold, waiting like nature does for the renewal of spring and what's to come. You know how good that's gonna be. Hey, if you liked our video today and it was helpful in any way whatsoever, please give us a like, a share, a comment, send a friend over, and you know from all of us here, we want you to have a beautiful, easy, stay warm winter, safe, and get your decor on. Take care, everyone. Bye, guys. And we're going to see you soon in the next, I think I'm moving around the house like I do, fireplace and kitchen. Next, right here on my take on Home and Garden. See you soon.